Welcome everyone to the NCHA Judges Educational Series, brought to you by the Judges Rules Committee and Andy Adams, Director of Judges. In this session, we will cover credit earning situations, but first, a few obvious one-point penalties to better understand and recognize credit earning possibilities. So what I want you to notice is at this point, there's no traffic. The herd is the herd. She has driven away from the herd. Once she starts to go horizontal, she should put her hand down. There are multiple penalties after she goes horizontal. There would be an E, several B's, and a minus cut. So this rider is stepping up through there. At this point right here, those cattle have cleared, so she needs to put her hand down if she's no longer driving, which she is not. So we got an E and a B for stopping her horse and a B for reining him back through the turn. So this would be the opposite of holding on too long. This rider puts his hand down as he's headed across the arena as a credit earning situation. This shows confidence and courage. So this rider steps up through there and throws her hand down with cattle all around her. This is a big time credit earning situation. This rider puts herself in harm's way and it works out. It is absolutely a big plus in herd work and in courage. So this rider does something that's very unique. He starts out with a check minus cut, but he doesn't quit showing. He continues to be competitive. He puts himself in a bad spot right here. He throws his hand down with this black cow still in the working area. He's trying to earn some points back for the bad cut. So he overcame a lot of the bad with a lot of good. In this example, this rider starts off with a check minus cut. And what we want judges to see is more than just the check minus cut. We want them to see the check plus and courage because he puts his hand down before he actually needs to. So in this clip, we'll see another example of a rider that puts her hand down before she needs to. The white cow is still out there. It takes a lot of courage. So here is an example of why we want you to give credit to a rider who puts their hand down before they need to. Because it doesn't always end well. So let's take a look at a credit earning cut. So this rider is continuously moving forward, stays quiet throughout his cut, waits on that cow right there, drives a sufficient distance from the herd, and puts his hand down in the middle of the pen. So I'd have a plus cut and a check plus an amount of courage. So in this clip, I want you to pay attention to the herd help. Especially the herd help on the left. So he is doing his job. He is doing what he's supposed to do. The guy on the right is doing the same. He's just moving to clear the cows and that's it. The guy on the left, as the cows start to come back, he faces the herd. He's continuously stepping closer to the herd. He's not out trying to stop the cow. And because of that, this rider gets full credit for herd work. He gets full credit for control. Absolutely nothing taken away because of excessive help. So let's talk about overcoming a part of a run. We want judges to track the facts for the whole 2.5 minutes. In these following clips, we have runs that start weak and finish strong, and runs that start strong and finish weak. Under normal circumstances, neither the first cow nor the last should dictate the entire score. So let's get started and watch a couple runs. On the following runs, we will place a value on each cow based on a collaboration of opinions. In this session, the value is not as important as the message. The message is to remind judges to judge for 2.5 minutes and recognize credit earning situations to achieve an accurate score and not allow one cow to determine the total score of a run. So this run starts off with just a check cut. Horse gets a little wide out there, little blank looking, not terrible, but not really that great. Kind of overcomes it a little bit here, is looking a little better. A little bit of a weak start though. You don't work that cow very long. So I'd be a 70 on that cow. I'd have a check in herd work and pretty much checks across the board. So I really like the way he's coming up through there. Being aggressive but smooth at the same time. Gets his cow cut in the middle of the pen. Kind of bumps him a little bit there. I would have been a plus cut. I end up at a check plus cut. Extremely difficult. Lots of control. Lots of eye appeal. Works this cow for quite a while. There's just a lot of really good stuff here. So that'd be a check plus in herd work, plus in control, plus in degree of difficulty, check plus in eye appeal, plus in courage, and I'd be on a 76 on that cow. So I like that he comes right back and cuts another cow. Takes a little courage, just a check cut for me. He's definitely going to have a plus in working time. Continues to look pretty good right here. Finishing pretty strong. Had a little hesitation right there. So he was a 70 on his first cow, 76 on his second cow. So he was sitting on a 73 when he cut his third cow. I'd put a plus in working time and go up 1 point, mark this run as 74. Your total value may be a bit higher or lower, and that's okay. That's your opinion. So let's remember, we are not comparing runs or placing runs. We are simply reminding you to recognize credit earning opportunities. So this rider steps up through there. Takes a while to get this cow cut, but it's a nice clean cut, check plus cut. Again, we have some difficulty. We have lots of control. He's definitely going and stopping the cow. Works that cow for quite some time. I'd have a check plus in herd work, plus in control, plus in degree of difficulty, check plus in eye appeal, and be sitting on a 75 on that cow. So just a check cut, staying in the middle of the pen, controlling this cow. Looks really good here. And he gets hung on the ground and has to chase the cow across there. It gets gathered up before the whistle blows. So I'd have a check on the herd work. I'd have a plus in degree of difficulty, plus in working time, and an A for the miss, and be on a 73 on that cow. Total score would be a 74. We are duty bound to call obvious penalties. If you have to ask yourself if it was or was not, it's not obvious. Remember, we are also duty bound to recognize credit earning opportunities. We want to thank you for attending this session of the NCHA Judges Educational Series.